A race to get out of Mariupol. Drone footage shows civilians trying to flee the Ukrainian city Thursday, as rescuers search for survivors in the rubble of a theater being used as a shelter from the fighting after it was destroyed in a Russian attack. Satellite images of the theater taken before Wednesday's blast shows the word children written in Russian spelled out on the ground on both sides of the building. Describing the horror to the European Parliament, Ukraine's defense minister, speaking through a translator, says some 1,200 women and children were hiding inside. This is a disturbing before and after look at the theater.
You can see from the maps from the drones that are around this theatre, big letters of children were written so that the pilot of the plane which was throwing the bombs could see. And still, in spite of that, this monster has bombed the theatre.
Mariupol is facing utter devastation, the International Red Cross says. After weeks of Russian shelling, hundreds of thousands remain trapped with no electricity and no water, and with food and medicine running low. Mass graves have been dug here to bury the dead.
Mariupol, our delegation has been increasingly unable to operate at all in the city, had no operational capacities anymore.
And a Ukrainian MP says Mariupol will be no more, tweeting 80 to 90% of the city is bombed or damaged. These Ukrainians are among the more than 3 million who fled the country, including some from Mariupol. There's nothing left of the city, this woman says. Russia, though, is denying it bombed the theater, a foreign ministry spokesperson dismissing it all as a lie, and repeated Kremlin claims that Russian forces have not targeted civilians since the start of the invasion. That's now entering its fourth week. This building in the Ukrainian capital Kyiv struck by debris from a missile, local authorities report. At least one person killed. A woman weeps on the street next to what appears to be a body covered by a bloodied blanket. The Ukrainian military saying Thursday Russia has made no significant advances around Kyiv in the past 24 hours. But this spokesperson warns this could change quickly, explaining there is a high possibility that Russia would attempt to take the city by storm. According to the latest UK intelligence update, the Russian invasion of Ukraine has largely stalled on all fronts. Russian forces have made minimal progress in recent days, and they continue to suffer heavy losses. And the Ukrainian resistance remains staunch and well coordinated, the British assessment found, with the vast majority of Ukrainian territory, including all major cities, still in Ukrainian hands.